If the wind changes. If the wind changes. Alfie loved to look grumpy. Even if he was feeling cheerful on the inside, he still had a face like thunder. Even more, he practiced pulling grumpy faces until he was very good at it. One look at Alfie's super sour face could make little kittens burst into tears, and lady cats faint into their flower beds, and keep all the other young tomcats far away. But it was hard looking grumpy all the time. It made Alfie's face ache. So he taught himself to smile while he was asleep. Alfie's mum would watch him sleeping with a sad look on her face. She wished Alfie would smile during the day. One day, Alfie's great-aunt Tabitha came to look after Alfie while his mum went out. As soon as Tabitha arrived, Alfie grimaced and glowed at her with a face like a bulldog chewing up a wasp. But Great-aunt Tabitha didn't faint. She just said, "Don't pull a face, dear. If the wind changes, it'll still stay like that." "Yippee!" mauled Alfie. "Then I'd look grumpy forever." His face lit up with a huge grin at the thought of it. And of course it was while he still had a big smile on his face that Alfie noticed change in the wind. Alfie's enormous smile suddenly stuck on his face. No matter how hard he tried, he couldn't stop grinning from ear to ear. Alfie roared angrily at Great-aunt Greta. "I can't stop smiling!" "That's nice, dear," said Aunt. Alfie ran off, famously, trying to pull his face back to normal. But it was no use. His smile was as big as ever. Then Alfie noticed something strange. Smiling was catching. Every cat he passed smiled right back at him. Even little kittens glowed and giggled when they saw him. Alfie spotted his mum by some bushes. "Mum!" he meowed. "Look at my face!" To Alfie's surprise, she gave him a big, huge hug. "You've made me so happy," she purred. Some young tomcats came by and asked Alfie if he wanted to play. No one had ever asked him before. "Okay," he replied. Alfie had such a good time playing with the other cats that soon he was feeling happy as his face was looking. Worn out from playing, Alfie and his new friends lay down in the long grass and watched the clouds drifting past. Then one of them said, "Look, the wind must have changed. Yeah, the wind must have changed. The clouds are heading back this way." Suddenly, Alfie felt his face come unstuck. Alfie tried pulling a big grumpy face, just to be sure it worked. The other cat started howling with laughter because he looked so funny. Plop! He did though, and very soon, as it turned out. But it's okay to be grumpy every now and then. The end.